Hello students. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is electricity and circuit, we were talking about that of the circuit itself. You see students, when we were talking about the circuit, we had discussed here that basically a circuit, it involves bulb, it involves connecting wires, as well as it will involve an electric cell. And what we have to do, we have to connect one of the terminal of the cell to the other terminal of the bulb with the help of the connecting wires. And when we were talking about the circuit itself, student, we have seen here one thing, that the circuit can be an open circuit, it can be a closed circuit, right? When will be it an open circuit or incomplete circuit or a broken circuit? When the connecting wires are not connected well. Now, you see students, if it is not connected well, it means either one of the terminal is not connected properly, and that is why the circuit remain incomplete. And when the circuit will remain incomplete, at that time the bulb will not glow. Okay, so bulb will glow only when the circuit is complete. So what does that it indicate? It indicates that since electricity is not flowing through it properly, that is why the bulb is not glowing well. Now you see here that if we talk about the circuit, the other type of a circuit, that is a closed or a complete circuit. Here the connecting wires are properly connected to the bulb to that of the terminal. So if one of the connecting wire from that of the electric cell reaches to that of the torch bulb, and from that of the torch bulb reaches to that of the metal case, so now this is a kind of a complete circuit. So we will call it is a closed or a complete circuit, and in a complete circuit the bulb will glow. Okay, so this is about the closed circuit or that of the complete circuit or open circuit. Now, there are some other reason also because of that circuit remain open, and that is the fused bulb. What do we understand by the fused bulb, students? You see that, you know that a bulb consisting of a very thin wire, and this thin wire is connected, it remain connected to two thick wire. Okay, so two thick wire are connected to each other to a thin wire, right? That thin wire is called filament. Sometimes happen that even though you have checked that all the connections are good, means you have connected the wire properly to the terminals of the bulb, even then the bulb is not glowing. So you have to check the filament of the bulb also. So you will find that the filament of the bulb is broken, and due to which the bulb is not glowing. Now what are the causes of the filament of the bulb to be broken? So it can be, you can say a natural wear and tear can happen, and because of that the filament got broken, or if a high amount of electricity will flow through the bulb, that will also causes the broken filament. Okay students? Okay. So when electricity will flow, higher electricity will flow through that of the bulb, so the filament of the bulb will melt it, and due to which the filament broken. Now you see, the filament also help in connecting the one terminal to that of the other terminal. It means electricity flows from the one terminal to the bulb, enter to the thick wire, from the filament reaches to the other end of the bulb, then with the help of the connecting wire again reaches to the other terminal of the electric cell. So we can say that here the connection which is made here, the filament also participate in it. So if the filament is broken, then we will call that bulb as a fused bulb. So here we have seen one thing, students, that if a circuit is open, then it is known as an open circuit or an incomplete circuit, or if there is a gap in the circuit, that is called as an open circuit. And if there is no gap, if it is connected well, connected properly, then we will call it as a closed or a complete circuit. Now let us move on and see the next topic here, and the next topic is switch. Now here question is, what is a switch? So switch is basically a simple device. A simple device which either breaks the circuit or it completes the circuit. That is known as the switch. So let me write about the switch. That is, a switch is a simple device which breaks the circuit, breaks a circuit or completes a circuit, which breaks the circuit or complete the circuit as desired by us. Okay, so it is a kind of a device which makes a circuit incomplete or which is able to complete the circuit. Okay, so we can write it here one more thing, that is, a switch works by opening and closing the gap, between, or you can say in an electric circuit. Okay, in an electric circuit. Okay, so switch, it works by opening and closing of the gap in an electric circuit. It means in an electric circuit, if there is a formation of a gap or the gap is closed, that is basically, we call it, we will say that is the role of the switch. Basically what happens, student, if you want to open the circuit or if you want to close the circuit, if you want to complete the circuit or if you want to make it incomplete, we are able to use the switch. Means switch help in completing or in opening the circuit. It help in forming the gap or filling the gap here. Okay, so we can understand it that basically what happened, how it works. At your home, you know that it's a very simple device that you use to, means you have seen, you basically switch off or switch on that of the, you use it in a switch off position, and or you just switch it on. So, okay, so when the switch is off, you see that if suppose you want to switch off, then what will happen? The bulb stop glowing. And when you switch off, when you switch on, then the bulb start glowing. So you have understood here that in the switch off position, there is a formation of a gap. Why is it so? Because when you switch it off, when you do the switch off position, then the bulb is not glowing, and you know that the bulb is not glowing only when there is a gap in the circuit, when the circuit is not closed. So when you switch off switch off the position, or when the switch is in the off position, then there is a formation of a gap. And when a switch is turned on, then you can say the circuit is closed and due to which bulb starts glowing. So we can write it here, that is That is, when the switch is in the off position, when the switch is in the off position, then a gap opens up. Okay, a gap opens up. Okay, in the circuit, due to which electricity stops flowing. Due to which electricity stops flowing. Due to which electricity stops flowing, students. Okay, and flowing, especially flowing in the circuit. Okay, due to which electricity stops flowing in the circuit. Okay, now because of that, what happened? Hence, the electrical appliance stop working. The electrical appliance stops working. Basically, you can see here, students, that when you will turn off the switch, then what happened? There is a formation of a gap, and due to which the circuit is not closed, the electricity is not able to flow easily, and thus the appliance stop working. Okay, so if the circuit will be closed, only then the appliance will work here. Okay. Okay, now what happened when the switch is turned off? Okay, so now let us see that what will happen when the switch is turned on. Now moving on and see that when the switch is turned on, here we can write it on in a capital letter to understand the situation. So when the switch is turned on, then the gap in the circuit, the gap in the circuit is closed, and it is closed and a complete circuit is made. Okay, and a complete circuit is made. Okay, then a complete circuit is made. Okay, now due to complete circuit, electricity starts flowing. Electricity starts flowing. Okay, due to complete circuit, what happened? Electricity starts flowing in the circuit, in the circuit, and electrical appliances starts working, and electrical appliances starts working. So you can understand here by this, student, that when the switch is off, only then the circuit will be open and it will be incomplete. Then the bulb or the fan will stop working, it will not working, or any of the appliance will not work. And when the switch is turned on, then the gap which was made when the switch was off, now it will be filled, it will be closed, and the circuit will become a complete or a closed circuit. So electric current will start flowing it easily, and finally due to complete circuit we can say that the electrical appliances will start working properly. Okay, so I hope you have understood here that what will happen when you turn the switch on or turn the switch off. Okay, so switch off, switch on position occur, then the appliance will work or appliance will not work properly. Okay, now let us see some of the examples which works on the switches. So, okay. Now you will see here one more thing, students, that there are appliances which work with the help of the switch. It means when the switch is off and on position. But some of the electrical appliances are also there in which inbuilt switches are there. Okay, so let us see some of the appliances which have inbuilt switches. Some of the appliances which have inbuilt switch, which have inbuilt switches are, these are, that is table fan. Table fan is there, then room heater is there, room heater, room cooler, room cooler is also there, then washing machine, then drilling machine, drilling machines is there, students, then hair dryer is there, etc. You will find that these all appliances, they themselves consisting of the switches. So when you will put the wire in the switchboard, what you will do, after opening the switch, after turning on the switch, from that of the switchboard, you will also switch on that of the switch which is the inbuilt switch of this particular appliances. Only then we are able to use it. Okay, so we have understood here that what is a switch and how it works. It means how it helps in completing or in opening that of the circuit. Now we have understood here, before that we were talking about the electric circuit, student, in which we have added a cell, we have added a torch bulb and the two wire, it means the connecting wire, which help in connecting that of the bulb. And when it is completed, then bulb lights up. Okay, now if we want to means we do not want to change the connection, or if nothing means we do not want the bulb should continue to glow. If we want to if we want to turn the bulb on or off easily, what we can do, we should add a switch in it. Okay, let me tell you what I am talking about here, students. You see that you see, before that, when we were talking about the electric circuit, then what we have seen here, that consisting of consisting of a torch bulb, then electric cell connecting wires. Okay, so these were the things which was there, which we have used to make an electric circuit. Now, if we want to make the bulb off or on possession easily, then what we can do, students? So, if we want to turn the bulb on and off easily, so we can add a switch in it. Obviously, students, that if suppose we want to make a circuit, and here we do not want to make the bulb to glow continuously, so we can easily add a switch in it. When a switch will be added, then it will be quite easy for us. Easily we can light up, means easily we can turn on the light by that of the torch bulb with the help of the switch. Okay, so we have a cell here. So how can we connect it? You see, so how can we connect the switch to that of the two terminals and through that of the device, and finally with the help of that, means with the help of the connecting wire, to the other terminal of the cell. So first of all, we can do here that we have a cell having the negative and the positive terminal. Okay, so we can write it that we have cell having positive and negative terminals. Okay, now the positive terminal is connected, the positive terminal is connected to one end of the switch, to one end of the switch. Okay, with the wire, and another wire connects the other end of the switch, connects the other end of the switch, to one side of the bulb holder, to one side of the bulb holder. Okay, so we have seen here we are connecting the positive term. So positive terminal connected to one end of the switch with the help of a wire, and the other wire is there which help in connecting the other end of the switch to one side of that of the bulb holder. Now let us see if that what about the negative terminal, how the negative terminal of the cell is connected to the other end of the bulb holder directly by the means of the wire. So moving on and see that we have seen here the positive terminal. Now let us move on and see what happened in case of the negative terminal. Okay, so we can write it here, that is the negative terminal of the cell, the negative terminal of the cell, negative terminal of the cell is connected to the other end, is connected to the other end of the bulb holder, okay, of the bulb holder, of the bulb holder directly by means of the wire, directly by means of the wire, okay, and the positive terminal of the, here itself we will write the positive terminal of the cell is connected, the positive terminal of the cell is connected to the bulb holder through the switch, to the bulb holder through a switch, okay, but the negative terminal of the cell, is connected to the bulb holder directly. Terminal of the cell is connected directly to the bulb holder. You see students, the positive terminal is there. That positive terminal is connected to the bulb holder through a switch, but the negative terminal of the cell, it is connected to the bulb holder directly. Okay, moving on and see that what happened in a circuit, if we are using the switch and it is in an off position, or it is not touching that of the wire or the connecting wire, then what happen means what kind of a circuit it will form. So we can draw it, students, and see that what happened here when the switch is in the off position. Basically, if suppose there is a circuit, and that if this is a kind of a, so if suppose we will make a circuit here, this is a circuit, and if this is what, it is a switch. This is an electric cell, and this is what, students? Okay, and this is a kind of a circuit. You see, if suppose this is what, it is a electric switch. So what will happen? This is in the on position. Okay. Okay. So this is in the on position. Let me draw it again. So it will be like, okay, so if this is a switch, so you see student, here the current will not flow, and the reason is since there is a gap, you can find it here that there is a gap, and due to which the switch is in the on position. Okay, so switch is turned on, and thus there is a formation of a gap here. So the bulb will not glow, as this switch will be turned off. If this is touching the other end of the wire, so there will be no gap, and at that time the structure will be, it will be like this. Okay, so it will be like this here, student. So right now it is a closed circuit, so easily the electricity will flow through it. So now the bulb will glow. So we can say that if there will be no gap, only then the current will flow easily, the circuit will be closed. So you can see here the switch is used. It helps either in opening that of the circuit or close. Okay, so you can see here that here the switch is in closed, switch is closed. Okay, so you can see since there is no gap, so this will complete the circuit and finally the bulb will glow. Instead of using a switch here, students, means if you want to make a switch, you can use anything and any conducting thing, like you can use a safety pin also. Okay, so safety pin, it will safety pin. So if this safety pin is there, that will also help in connecting, completing or in completing the circuit. So that will help in opening or closing the circuit. So it will also work as a switch itself. Okay.